I have something to admit to all of you. I'm starting an OnlyFans. I said I wouldn't do this, but here I am. Victor and Sarah posted a video shortly after my last video speaking about the nude videos and photos that surfaced of Sarah on Reddit. They have now been removed. This is just going to be me completely unhinged in this video because I don't even know what to say. I do know what to say. I just am trying to have a little bit of class here because people in the slot community just don't have class, apparently. If you're living under a rock, I posted a video about 2 weeks ago about Sarah and Victor, and Sarah's nudes were released on the internet, and they posted a video discussing it, and they launched an OnlyFans account. So people have asked for my opinion, people have asked for my reaction, so let's just dive into it. This is Sarah speaking about her reaction to the nudes being released on the internet. So apparently, she was blackmailed by someone that she had sent these photos and videos to, and they told her, send us money and we won't release them. And I guess she didn't pony up, and they started to release them on the internet and send them out to people. And this is Sarah's, explanation.
Legal action, including getting the FBI and other law enforcement agencies involved, and it is currently an ongoing investigation. I've been the victim of more than just the unauthorized release of my intimate photos and videos, but again, as this is an ongoing investigation, I will refrain from speaking on it much more.
So let's unpack this. Okay, there's a few things that I don't know because I am not an employee officially of the FBI. Number one, they're Canadian citizens, so will the FBI even entertain them? I'm not sure. Number two, does your claim carry any weight because you willingly sent those photos and videos to multiple people? Number three, will the FBI even care anymore? Because yes, you had a leg to stand on saying, I'm some sweet, poor, innocent girl that my nudes are now on the internet, but now you have an OnlyFans. So is the FBI going to be like, the fuck do we care for? You're fucking hoo-has all out on the internet now. So I don't know. I don't know if she's just making this up, because one thing that we will touch upon in her video is she proved that they are liars. So I always knew that they were liars, but I never had concrete evidence that they were liars, but this really solidified it.
Since the beginning of the channel, more specifically since my appearance on it, we've always made it a point to do our best not to share any of our personal lives online. The reason for this was the fact that we felt that it really didn't have anything to do with the content we were producing, as well as the purpose of our channel. Purpose of the channel was to create the best gambling content on the internet. I think we've been successful in that. However, in light of recent developments, I suppose that our personal lives are now relevant to discuss.
So he said that they kept their personal lives personal, which for the most part they did. But as he was talking, I was showing some photos from Sarah's Instagram. These are old photos posted years ago before Victor even came onto the scene, some of them, except the one of them at the pool together. Now, that's not really gambling content. So I don't know. Did they really keep their personal lives personal? I mean, they showed you what they wanted you to see, but it definitely wasn't strictly gambling content. If you go look at Sarah's Instagram right now, and you go all the way back in time, you will see that all the photos that were posted on her Instagram were not gambling related. They were all photos of her at the gym showing herself, her body. So, I mean, that's personal to me. I mean, I don't know what they would consider that as, but I digress. Let's keep going.
I'm happy to share. I consider myself ridiculously lucky to have the relationship that I have with Sarah. It might be a bit unconventional, but it's something that both of us enjoy. And the way our relationship works is that we're able to see whoever we want unrestricted. I could see as many women as I want to see. And of course, Sarah is afforded that same privilege. It's been something that has always been a good time for us. And the only restriction that we've ever imposed on ourselves was that of legality, which is consent. Consent is important.
A lot to unpack here. So they finally came out and admitted that they are a couple. They're also swingers, I guess you would say, which would explain why Sarah was sending her nudes out to other men. So it's starting to come full circle. On a personal note, if you have followed me for years on my other channel, I don't know if I really ever discussed it on this channel before I started doing videos about them, but on my other channel, Easy After Dark, years ago, I said that there is a man running that channel, and that was way before Victor came into the picture, years before Victor came into the picture. And then when Victor came around, I said that that's her man. And I called this years ago. All I have to say to that is,
call me now for your free reading.
I called it. So let's go back to an old video, a rebuttal video of Sarah's that she did in regards to one of my videos.
Like, if you want a casino expert, watch Victor. He's the one who knows everything, okay? Not me. I hired him for a reason.
But you didn't hire Victor. Victor's your boyfriend. So you lied. This whole video that I just showed a clip from, everything you said in this video was a complete lie. So now you have proven yourself, you and Victor, to be liars. So now everything you say, we will question, because once someone lies and they prove themselves to be a liar, we don't know what's the truth anymore. So I thank you for that. I thank you for proving me right and proving yourself to be the liar that I always knew both of you were. So thank you. But let's continue, because we're far from done here.
I get to have access to as many beautiful women as I want.
I'm sorry, I just threw that in there just for comic relief again. Him saying that he gets to have access to all the beautiful women that he wants.
And to actually launch an OnlyFans. We are going to do it. We're launching an OnlyFans. We're going to launch other platforms as well in the midst of doing that, and introducing ACA Exposed. It will have never before seen content, which I have no doubt will be of the caliber that you've come to expect from our gambling content, except it'll be different content. Let's just say that.
So they turned a negative into a positive, and they started an OnlyFans. You guys are welcome for the plug. They're charging $50 a month for it, and they're showing everything. Obviously, I can't show the post because of the type of content that they're putting out there, but I will show some of the titles of their postings on OnlyFans. October 18th. Short excerpt from Sarah's submissive face video with Vic's huge dick. Full video on the way, question mark. October 24th. Will Vic pound me harder than he gets pounded at... I can't do this anymore, guys. Will Vic... You could read it. October 27th. Sarah gets her... Sarah gets her pounded. Vic gives Sarah a hard pounding. His big hits... No, he hits rock bottom. Oh my god, I can't. Of all of them, I like the one from a couple of hours ago. Watch me strap on and pound Vic like the little boy he is while he screams, "Hit me." I don't know where they go from here. I guess it's more money for Vic to lose because we know that Vic loves to gamble. There is a poker forum that speaks about Victor and Sarah often, and I've made some comments in that forum, and they brought up some pretty interesting points. One of them being that they wondered if I was sent these photos indirectly by Sarah and Victor to expose it so they could open up an OnlyFans. My answer to that would be I doubt it, unless they are extremely, extremely calculated. I was sent the photos of Sarah by 3 different individuals, and I was actually contacted by 4 individuals. One did not send me the photos, but was in possession of them. One actually did ask me to pay for them before he did ultimately send them to me, which I take the stance, and I will always take the stance that I don't pay for receipts, and I never will. So that person did want $500 from me for Sarah's nudes, which I declined. What he did not know was that I was already in possession of them from someone else. As always, like I say, I never play all my cards. Unless Sarah and Victor were extremely calculated and sent 4 different people to message me, or made 4 accounts to message me. One was through Instagram, one was through email, one was through text message. I don't think that they're that good. I think that these are men that probably took a real liking to Sarah. From what I gathered from one of them, Sarah is what they call a sugar baby, where she's well kept and sent money for things. Not saying that it's for sexual favors or for anything like that, but she likes to get showered with presents by these men. It wasn't something that they wanted to get out there that they're swingers. It happened, and they're, I guess, turning a negative into a positive, and she figured if someone's out there trying to sell her nudes, she might as well make the money instead of someone else. That's what I think ultimately happened. The slot community has changed, and people must always evolve. I will just join Sarah and Victor in the world of more revenue coming in. So this is my official announcement that I am starting an OnlyFans. Here is my first post, and we'll see what happens. I did want to read one thing that someone wrote on this poker forum that is really, really so true, and I want to touch on it. And this person said, I will say, when you zoom out of this whole slot community, it really is a cesspool. There is scam group polls, GoFundMes, guys making multiple channels reposting old videos, filthy, a plethora of channels playing with funny money, not acknowledging it and hoping some naive idiots fall for it, and basically channels leveraging their audiences for money in any way they can. Which is true, because there are so many large channels now pushing these possible illegal sites, which I don't understand why these big channels, well, I do understand why these big channels are doing it, because they're making handfuls of cash promoting these websites for people to gamble on. But I don't know if it's truly legal, but it really does degrade the community, in my opinion, and it degrades their channel. And if you look at the views on those videos compared to the slot videos, they're real slot videos, the views are terrible on the fake slots. And that's what I'm going to call them, fake slots, because that's what they are. Channels that main purpose is to get viewers signed up for shady offshore sites or these poker apps where they're either going to get scammed, cheated, or probably both. It is absolutely rampant, the scumbaggery out there. Look, Victor and Sarah's sins are on the lower end when you compare them to the other shenanigans that go on. I agree. Do they receive a disproportional amount of scrutiny because of their history? Yes. I don't think anyone can say they don't. You know, the community, when I first started in 2017, and I know things obviously always change, it was just people playing slot machines. But what I think is going to happen is, because so many people are doing so many things that are questionable and possibly illegal, that the social media platforms are going to shut it down. And they're going to say no more gambling content. And those people will be to blame for it. We'll see what happens. I will ride it till the wheels come off, because I enjoy doing this. This was always something that I did for fun. I never did it for money. I never put money in my pocket. I never needed this to pay my bills or pay for my gambling. Whatever it makes, it goes back into a slot machine, really. And it never covers it, not even close. And I have the receipts on that. I have a lot of interesting things coming down the pike that I want to discuss and that I want to put out there. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. We'll see you on the next one. Tootaroo.